What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Alright, gonna be doing some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for you guys today. Figured I'd switch things up a little bit. Get it? Switch things up a little bit because I'm playing on the Switch. I'm so fucking funny. Alright, well, anyway, so we're gonna be back doing this again today. The main reason why I'm back playing this game again today is because they actually, at the time that I'm recording this, and again, for those of you who don't know like how I run my YouTube operation, keep in mind that I like pre-record all my videos like several months in advance before I actually upload them. So like from the time I actually like sit down and record a video to the time it gets uploaded on my YouTube channel, a time span of about like 5-6 months goes by on average. I do that so that way, you know, I never run out of content to produce for you guys. But it makes doing time-sensitive stuff like this a little bit confusing from time to time, so, yeah. But at the time that I am currently recording this, they just recently released some new DLC tracks for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I'm going to be honest, like, I was probably not going to buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because I'm just like, yeah, they didn't really add any new tracks. I mean, they added a couple extra characters or whatever, but it wasn't really a big enough reason for me to justify spending the extra money to buy this game. But then they're like, yeah, we're going to release more DLC tracks. And I'm like, okay, you know what? All right, fine. You got me. You got me, Nintendo. I'll fucking spend extra money to buy the same game. And extra money to buy the DLC. So, yep. Well played, Nintendo. Well played, you fucking bastards. All right. Well, either way, looking forward to trying out all these new tracks for the first time. This should be fun. Not really familiar with New York Minute. Not really familiar with that one. I don't really play Mario Kart Tour, so yeah, not familiar with that track. SNES Mario Circuit 3. I think that's the same SNES Mario Circuit that they had in Mario Kart Wii. So if that is the case, then I should be familiar with Mario Circuit 3, if that's the same one that was in Mario Kart Wii, because I'm very familiar with Mario Kart Wii. Obviously, N64 Calamari Desert. I've raced that track a couple of times in Mario Kart 64. It's a great fucking track, you know, with the train and shit. It's fucking cool. And then there's DS Waluigi Pinball, which I've never actually raced this track before, but I do remember there was a song in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and I think in the other Smash games as well after that. There was this song from Waluigi Pinball. They did like a remix of it and put it on like the Mario Kart Figure 8 circuit stage in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So I've always kind of been curious about Waluigi Pinball because I've never actually like raced the track before, but I have heard that song in, you know, obviously Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Smash 4 and Ultimate. So very excited to try that one out. So yeah, this should be fun. We'll see how badly I do today. I really need to get myself some new Joy-Cons because these things have been drifting like a motherfucker. And, like, they're just having all kinds of issues. So, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Switch is a great system, but, like, Nintendo should have done a better job with their, like, Joy-Cons. Just straight up. Like, I'm not afraid to call Nintendo to the mat when it needs to be done. You know, like, I'm a huge supporter of Nintendo and a huge fan of Nintendo, but, you know what? Sometimes you need to be called to the mat. So now I'm going to have to spend, like, probably an extra $50 fucking dollars to get more fucking Joy-Cons that are just going to end up drifting on me again. So it's like, yeah, it's just aggravating, but it's whatever. I mean, these Joy-Cons are still usable, but, like, you know, the issues with them have become pretty apparent. Like, to the point where I have to put, like, the auto accelerate on when I play this game because the A button doesn't like to stay held down all the way or doesn't register all the time when I hold it down, which is fucking aggravating. So, yeah, that's why I'm not going to be as good, you know, at this game as I should be until I get a new controller, which hopefully won't be too long. I might try getting a pro controller, though. Maybe like a third-party one, just to see how it goes. So I don't feel like spending like $60 to get a new set of Joy-Cons. I really don't feel like doing that, but if I have to, I will. But, yeah, I'd like to avoid that if possible. I mean, I'll probably get some, you know, maybe down the line at some point, but yeah. So it makes playing games like this incredibly difficult. For some games, it doesn't matter as much, but for you know, like especially like for a visual novel style game, because my main playthrough project I'm working on right now is a game called Alcana, and that's a visual novel style game. So for a game like that, you know, drifting Joy-Cons and buttons that don't always register doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't make that big of a difference for a game like that. But for a game like this, yeah, you want your controller to be in peak shape, and mine is not. So if I end up sucking balls today, I'm going to blame it entirely on my Joy-Cons for sucking ass. So just a fair warning, because again, these Joy-Cons have been, you know, they've seen better days. I'll just say that. You know, here's the first Joy-Cons that I got with this system, and I mean, granted, it's not like they're entirely broken or anything. They still work, obviously. They just do wonky shit from time to time, and it's fucking aggravating, but whatever. Yeah, when Nintendo releases the Switch Pro or something, they need to upgrade the Joy-Cons, make them better. So, yeah. All right, well, either way, let's get this fucking show on the road here. Trying out these tracks for the first time, so let's fucking do it. All right. This looks cool. Obviously based off of New York City. Well, based off of the ideal of what New York City is supposed to be. Because the real New York City these days is a fucking shithole. But that's a whole other story. Alright, this is pretty cool. I'm liking this so far. I like the music too, like the jazz theme going on there. I love it. Fucking awesome. Alright, and it looks like the path is going to change a little bit. I've noticed like some of these tracks that they've added for Mario Kart Tour, like the pathways tend to change. Like I noticed that on the Paris one too. Fuck you for putting that there, you bitch-ass bitch. Oh, fuck me. Damn it. Motherfuckers. Also, keep in mind, guys, I did just get a root canal done yesterday, so I'm not in, you know, I'm not in the best of shape at the moment. I mean, I'm okay enough to do a recording session, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have done it today, but yeah. Just a fair warning again. So if I end up sucking balls today, I'm going to blame it on the fact that I have a headache, or I'm going to blame it on the fact that I got a root canal done yesterday, or I'm going to blame it on just my Joy-Cons. But yeah, I like this area. This is pretty cool. Yeah, cool shit. I like this one. Racing through the city and shit, that's cool. Music's great. The visuals are great. Fucking awesome. Awesome stuff. Yeah, that was cool, man. It was cool fucking shit. Let's take a look at those highlights. But yeah, I just got that root canal done yesterday, so I got a bit of a headache. But I figured I'd be okay enough to do, you know, recording sessions today. So, yeah. But yeah, I do have a bit of a headache, and my tooth is bugging me a bit, but yeah. But yeah, actually I feel like I was racing pretty well that time. I feel like my controller was working well that time, so that's good. Well done for the Joy-Cons. Alright, well guys, that'll do it for that one. Peace out.